Shit went down in this episode. This was once again another great episode. Everything I'd look for in a show now was executed. And I have to give praise to this episode as it's shown more light on the characters than any other episode has. Because much like a couple of episodes ago, we get another huge twist. And this twist was one I never saw coming. In fact, I was even more shocked by this twist than the one a couple of weeks ago. Because for the entire series, they've been building up this Arnold character and we don't know anything about him. And then they revealed his identity and oh, that was shocking. And the actor in this episode that impressed me the most was Anthony Hopkins. And I know in previous episodes, Anthony Hopkins has always been the best part. I think he did a better job here than any other episode, because this episode proves that Anthony Hopkins is essential to Westworld. Because if Anthony Hopkins wasn't in this show, it would have been a completely different show entirely. But thanks to Anthony Hopkins being in this series, he makes this series fantastic. And this episode also did a really good job of setting up the final episode for next week. Because this episode left on such a cliffhanger, it was shocking. Just the multiple story arcs they left hanging in this episode, it kind of pissed me off that I have to wait one more week to see how this all ends. And the main question that finally gets answered in this episode is, who is Arnold? And being completely honest, I was originally going to rank this episode great because it wasn't anything spectacular, but the more this episode went on, and when the ending came, it immediately changed my opinion, and I have no problem now giving this episode a ranking of fantastic. Before I wrap up, I will be taking a little break from reviewing any new movies, as here in Australia, films released from late November to early December aren't anything amazing and not worth checking out, so I will be taking a little break from reviewing any new movies. But don't worry, I have a list of upcoming movies that I will be checking out. And it starts December 15 when Star Wars Rogue One comes out. And from then on, I will be reviewing movies on a regular basis again. And I will also be reviewing Oscar movies as well, which Oscar season is my favorite time of the year. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, be sure to like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to my channel below. As always, I'm NETX5. Thank you so much for watching.